Namaste,
Good morning, everyone.
Good
Good
morning, sir.
morning, sir.
sir.
Okay,
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes, good morning. Now tell me, did you read the thought
No.
put in the group?
No,
Yes,
Education is for improving the lives of others. What is the meaning?
I don't know.
So simple it is. Can't you tell me the meaning?
I understood, but I don't know how to explain.
Okay. See, importance of education in society. So first of all, education helps in spreading knowledge in society. And this is perhaps the most noteworthy aspect of education. There is quick propagation of knowledge in an educated society. And furthermore, there is a transfer of knowledge from generation to another by education. And education helps in the development and innovation of technology. And most noteworthy, the more the education, the more technology will spread. And important developments in war equipment, medicine, computers take place due to education, right?
Yes, sir.
So, what is the conclusion? Education is a ray of light in the darkness. It certainly is a hope for a good life. And education is a basic right of every human on this planet. To deny this right is evil. You cannot deny anyone of education. Uneducated young man is worst thing for humanity. Above all, the governments of all the countries must ensure to spread education. Isn't it?
Yes.
It should be given free of cost till a certain age, primary
Yes.
education at least. Those who are not able to afford, they can go to government schools, and the education should be free of cost for those who cannot afford, because at least getting primary education is a must. Understood? Understood.
yes,
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 understood.
Okay. So today we will continue with the chapter we were reading.
Yes.
His last flight, right?
Yes.
What he has. Last flight?
We have read till.
But was it the last flight? His last flight?
No, yes. No, no.
Then
There was many flights.
what is the name of the lesson I'm asking?
First flight.
Then
flight.
why did you say yes? The name of the chapter?
that is
What
a
is it?
daily,
His first
What?
flight.
his first flight.
This is the name of the
Yes,
chapter. I display on the screen every time so that those who watch the recording they can know which chapter I'm
yes,
explaining. Even if you watch the recording anytime later on, you should know that we are reading which lesson number. See, some images I had to show you. Where had we reached? We had read this.
No, sir.
This, yes, this one we had read. See,
Suddenly he started
Yes, sir.
flying. Till there we are at.
the precipice was sheer, and the top of it was perhaps farther away than the sea beneath him. This we had read.
Sir, we will not read
Yes,
it.
we have read it. The seagull word. Which image is this? Tell me.
The ledge of the mountain, and the right
What?
left side is the seagull.
That seagull I know. I'm asking about this one.
This
What
is
do
a
we call this?
mountain ledge.
This is the ledge. See, it is so dangerous that you might fall down if you go ahead.
You see the go upper.
Yeah,
So
yes, sir.
the seagull bird was standing on the ledge.
Yes,
Sunraj, ये ledge है ledge. क्या?
ये पत्थर गिर गया.
What is it?
it is a ledge.
Now you know what is ledge. You will always remember.
Yeah.
Yes, I remembered.
It is a ledge where he was standing. The seagull bird was standing there. Then this one.
सर ये
It is a mountain.
लेफ्ट में सीधा.
But what? Which kind of mountain? What do we call it?
A very large mountain.
सर आप ही बोल दो.
Sheer fall it was. The precipice, the cliff, precipice, what was there? The sheer fall of precipice. There was a sea beneath him. See, all his siblings are flying, his parents are flying, but he is not able to fly. He's afraid he will fall down. Right?
Yeah.
He's standing near the ledge, but not going ahead. Understood?
Yes.
Yes, I understood.
Let's continue. Till here we had read. The precipice was sheer, and the top of it was perhaps farther away than the sea beneath him. So he was not able to cross the ledge, he was not able to fly, and above him he could see nothing. This much we had read. Right?
Yes.
So we will continue now from he stepped slowly. So who will read?
So I read.
Okay,
Sir, we have
as
read it.
usual. This one we have read.
Yes.
No. This one is left. See.
Yes, sir, I have read this.
Yes, but okay, no problem. I have not explained it. I remember you had read this paragraph, but I have to explain it. So
Okay, sir.
it's okay. Yes, Sahil, you can start.
Okay, sir. He stepped slowly on the brink of the ledge and standing on one leg with the other leg hidden under his wings. He closed one eye and the and then the other. He pretended to be falling asleep. Still they could took no notice of him. He saw his two brothers and sisters lying on the plateau, dozing, with their heads sunk into their necks. His father was preening the feathers on the white back. Only his mother was looking at him. She was standing on a light, high hump of the plateau. Now and again she tore at a piece of fish that lay at her feet, and then scraped each side of her beak on the rock. The sight of the food maddened him. Now how he loved to tear food that way, scraping his beak now and again. He waited. He uttered a low cackle. His mother cackled too, and looked over at him.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes,
Wait, I'll speak from that. Audible now?
sir, you are audible.
Okay. So now what happened? He stepped slowly out to the brink of the ledge. मतलब वो जो ledge था उसके आगे step किया उसने. Means he was about to fly. He stepped to the border of the ledge, standing on one leg with the other leg hidden under his wing. So he was standing on one leg, and one leg he hid under his wing, and he closed one eye. Why? He was afraid. Then he closed the other one, and he was pretending, he was just showing that he is sleeping. He was showing that to his parents. But they did not notice him. They ignored him. Then he saw his two brothers, his sister. They were lying on the plateau, means the other side, on the rock. They were dozing, they were sleeping, with their heads sunk into their necks. You know how birds sleep? They
Yes,
put
I have
their head
seen it.
inside their neck. They put their head inside the neck.
Yes,
So his brothers and sister were sleeping. His father was preening his feathers. Preening means cleaning, cleaning and arranging the feathers with the beak. So his father was preening the feathers on the white back. Only the mother was looking at him, no one else. Then she was standing on a little high hump. Hump means hill. तो उससे थोड़ा ऊपर एक hill था. Mother was standing there on the plateau, on that stone, on that big stone. Now and again she tore at a piece of fish that lay at her feet. Tore at a piece of fish means mother was tearing the fish and eating it to show this young seagull that he has to come there if he wants to eat. She was trying to attract him. Understood? So she was tearing the fish that was near her feet and then scraped each side of her beak on the rock. Scraped means rub, gisna. She was rubbing
yes,
her beak on the rock. स्टोन पे बीक अपनी रब कर रही थी. The sight of the food maddened him. So as mother was doing all these things, this young seagull had gone mad because he was so hungry. For so many hours he was hungry, and now when he looked at that piece of fish which mother had in her beak, he was mad. He gone mad because he wanted to eat. You know, for so many hours you don't eat, then suddenly you see the food, how mad you will go. How he loved to
Yes.
tear the food that way. So as mother was tearing the fish in front of him on the other side of the plateau, he also loved to tear the food that way. So mother was tempting him, scraping his beak now and again to wet it. So mother was this young seagull, he liked to scrap, means rub his beak to wet it. Wet means to sharpen it. They rub their beaks, the birds, on rocks to make it sharp. So this young seagull also did it. Now he was remembering all the things. He uttered a low cackle. Cackle means a low sound made by birds. So he was like calling mother, low cackling, please give that food, that fish. His mother cackled too. So mother also cackled. They were talking in their language. Looked over at him. So mother was looking at him. First, the seagull, young seagull cackled, means actually was giving a signal that he wants that food. Please come. Mother also cackled. So we can understand mother was calling him that you come here. Right?
Yes.
Continue.
Ga ga ga. He cried, begging her in to bring him over some food. Noel Ulla. He screamed back mockingly, but he kept calling Penny plaintively, and after a minute or
Plaintively.
so, he uttered, "What?" Plaintively.
Plaintively.
Hello. Plaintively. Okay. Calling plaintively, and after a minute or so, he uttered a joyful scream, a joyful scream. His mother had picked up a piece of the fish and was flying across to him with it. He leaned out eagerly, tapping the rock with his feet, trying to get nearer or as she flew across. But when she was just opposite him, a, a, abreast of the ledge, he halted her legs, hanging limp her to wings more motionless, the piece of the fish in her beak almost within reach of his beak. He waited a moment in surprise, wondering why she did not come nearer, and then maddened by hunger, he divided at the fish with a loud scream. He fell outwards and downwards into space. His mother had swooped upwards as he passed beneath her. He heard the swish of her wings. Then a monstrous
Okay.
terror. Okay.
So you understood what happened? Mother came near and with the fish in her beak, and this young seagull went nearer to the edge of the cliff. Mother came there flying, and she came very near, but she was not giving her the fish. So young seagull was thinking, why mother is not coming nearer? And he was tapping his feet, like that he was tapping the feet, that please come nearer. But mother was not coming nearer. She halted, means she kept on flying above him, just a little distance. Little distance was there. So this young seagull wanted to get the fish, right? He was so hungry that he was mad now. So he tried to jump and get that fish. He thought that he will jump and get the fish. But as soon as he jumped, what did mother do? So heartless mother, she flew back. वो पीछे हट गई. So where will the young seagull go now? He will
Go upwards and downwards
fall
in
down.
space.
Mother went back. She was flying near him, very close. As the seagull jumped at the fish, the mother moved back. Will any mother do like this?
No,
Then why did she do? Was she heartless?
No, she was just trying to teach her how to fly.
Okay. See what happened? Ga, ga, ga. He cried, begging her to bring him over some food. So young seagull was crying, please give me some food. Whose mic is on? Gall all ah, she screamed back mockingly. Mockingly means when you mimic someone, किसी की mimicry करना. So mother was also answering him, screaming back, "You come here, I will not come." But he kept calling plaintively, means sadly. He kept on calling his mother, "Please come." After a minute or so, he uttered a joyful scream. Means suddenly he started shouting happily. Why? Because his mother, she took that piece of fish and she was flying across, means she was coming nearer to him. So he was so happy that he uttered a joyful scream. Then he leaned out eagerly, means he went very close to the edge. बाउंड्री के पास पहुंच गया वो. He thought that mother will come and give that piece of fish, and he was tapping the rock with his feet, and he was trying to come near because mother was also coming near. So he was trying to get nearer as the mother was flying across and coming near him, towards him. But when she just reached the border of the ledge, बाउंड्री के पास पहुंची, when she reached abreast the ledge, abreast means ahead, ledge के पास पहुंची गई थी, थोड़ा आगे, there she halted, there she stopped, her legs hanging limp, means birds can fly at a same place, they can like they can flap their wings and be at the same place in the air for a while. So she halted there, and her wings motionless, means her wings were not flapping now. The piece of the fish in her beak, almost within the reach of his beak, means almost the mother was so close that the seagull was able to reach the mother. Understood this? Can you see this? What I mean? Did you understand? Hello? Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Why is everyone quiet? Hello?
yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir.
Sufyan, Shabbar,
Yes, sir.
Azil,
Yes.
Mohammed, Sanraj,
Sir.
Mohammed Ali, Jafri, Hadi. Where are you all sleeping? Hello? You there? Am I
Yes, sir,
audible?
I am there.
So mother reached
Yes,
very
sir, I
close.
am there.
Okay. Mother reached very close and she had that fish in her beak. But there she halted. She did not give him the fish. The young seagull was so mad. He was maddened at the sight of the fish because he was so hungry since long. More than 24 hours now it has been. So mother is not coming near. Why do you think the mother has halted? Why did she stop and why is she not going near? Do you think that he will fly? Do you think that he will get fish?
Yes, he will fly.
Then what happened, He waited a moment in surprise, wondering why is she not coming nearer? And then maddened by hunger, when the man is hungry, he can steal, he can do anything wrong. You know, when someone is hungry for long, he will do anything for food. So this young seagull was mad by hunger. He dived at the fish. Dived means dived means
Dived means jump.
he dived. He jumped at the fish. With a loud scream, he fell outwards. Means he started screaming because what happened? Instead of reaching there, he fell down. He fell down. He went down. He tried to jump, but mother
Yes.
went away, and the young seagull fell down. Understood? He was falling down outwards and downwards into the space because nothing was there. What was there below him? Only the empty space. And his mother swooped upwards. Mother, what did she do? When seagull was falling down, mother flew upwards. Mother went away. She flew upwards. And his mother swooped upwards. Means she slided upwards as he passed beneath her. So as the young seagull was falling down, he passed just at a little distance from his mother, and he heard the swish of her wings. That mother was flapping the wings. So the young seagull, when he dived at the fish like this, when he was falling down, the young seagull, he heard the swish of her wings. Understood? Understood?
Yes, sir, understood.
Then read next.
Then a monstrous terror seized him
See,
and his heart stood still. Seized him and his heart stood still. He could hear nothing, but it lasted only a moment. The next moment he felt his wings spread outwards. The wing rushed against his breast feathers. Then under his stomach and again his wings. He could feel the tips of his wings cutting through the air. He was not falling headlong now. He was soaring gradually downwards and outwards. He was no longer afraid. He just felt a bit dizzy. Then he flapped his wings once and he soared upwards. He uttered a joyous
okay.
scream.
Then what happened? Monstrous terror means he was so afraid. Seized him means the terror caught him. He was so afraid that his heart stood still. Means did he get heart attack? Heart attack आ गया
No,
उसको
not heart
while he
attack.
was falling down. He could hear nothing, like he had gone deaf. But it was only for one moment. Then suddenly what happened? When he was falling down in the empty space, the next moment he felt his wings spread outwards. Automatically he opened his wings. Understood? When he was falling down, his wings automatically opened and the wind rushed against his breast feathers. So the wind, you know, when someone is falling down, the wind will hit your body. It is in opposite direction. The person falling down or the bird is falling down, the wind will come in opposite direction. Both are opposite, right? So his wings
Yes.
spread outwards and the wind was hitting his breast, his chest, and also hitting his feathers, then under his stomach against his wings. So everywhere the wind was hitting him, under his stomach, against his wings, everywhere the great force of air was hitting him as he was falling down. But automatically his wings opened. He could feel the tips of his wings. His tips means the border of the wings. उसके जो पंख थे वो, the border of the wings cutting through the air. How can you cut the air? Is it possible to cut the air?
No.
But actually, this means that he was flying. You know, when the birds flap their wings, they cut the air. It looks like that they are
Yes.
cutting the air. So he started flying. Now he was not falling headlong. Headlong means hurried. Suddenly he was falling down. Now he was not falling down headlong. He was soaring gradually downwards and outwards.
Yes.
Soaring means flying. He was flying
Flying.
gradually, means slowly. He was flying. He was going down also and sideways also. So he was soaring now. He was flying actually downwards and outwards. Means now he was not falling down headlong. He was not going down with great force because he already opened his wings. Now he was not afraid at all. That fear only lasted for a moment. He just felt a bit dizzy. Dizzy means upset and faint, like he was very much tired because he was hungry, not eaten anything. Then he flapped his wings once and he soared upwards. Means he started flapping his wings like others
Yes.
and he soared means he flew upwards. अब तो ऊपर आने लगा था. He was not falling now.
Yes.
Continue.
He uttered a joyous scream and flapped them again. He soared higher. He raised his breast and blanked against the wing. Ga 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 ga. Nalola. His mother swooped past him, her wings making a loud noise. He answered her with another scream. Then his father flew over him, screaming. He saw his two brothers and sisters flying around him, soaring and diving. Then he completely forgot it, that he had not always been able to fly, and commenced help himself to dive and soar, shrieking shrilly.
Okay. Then he uttered a joyous scream. Means very loudly he shouted when he was flying and he flapped them again. Again he was flapping his wings. He soared higher. Means he started flying higher in the air. He raised his breast and banged against the wind. Means he was cutting the wind. He was flapping his wings very quickly now. Ga 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 ga. Gowl all these sounds he was making. His mother swooped past him. Swooped means rushed, come quickly and pass from nearby. So his mother swooped past him. She was flying around him and her wings making a loud noise. She was also flapping her wings. He answered her with another scream. Again the young seagull screamed and he was trying to talk with her. Then father flew over him screaming. Now suddenly father also came there, you see, screaming,
Yes.
cheering him up. And he saw his two brothers and a sister flying around him. See, everyone is flying around him. सबने घेर लिया उसको. But they are actually cheering him up. They were also soaring and diving. They were diving in the air. Means they were jumping in the air. His parents, brothers and sister. They were flying around him, flapping their wings, soaring, diving. Then the young seagull did not even remember that up till now, he was not even able to fly. He completely forgot that his weakness, that he was not able to fly, and commenced himself. Commenced means to start, to begin. He commenced himself to dive and soar, shrieking shrilly. Means he started diving and soaring, flying and jumping in the air, upwards and
Yes.
downwards, and he started shouting very loudly. It was a joyous scream because it was his first flight. Understood?
Yes.
Then we will read later.
Okay, sir.
Understood the chapter?
Yes,
Some
sir.
two
I have
paragraphs
read
are there.
it.
So we will read it next time.
Understood.
Yes. So, bye everyone.
Bye, sir. Have a nice day. Take care.
Okay.